Alright, welcome to another edition of the AK Option Trader. I think I've got some of the bugs worked out on this computer. I hope so, because I was very frustrated last week, and that's why you didn't see a video from me this week, and probably not midweek this week either. Being Christmas and everything, it's been crazy around here. Been crazy. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the VIX. Let's get right into it. VIX I've been watching all week, watching very strong. Obviously in a huge downtrend. Bounced off this uptrend line right here. Actually made this uptrend line by having this bounce move. Came back up. Did not extend that rally. It came right back down. It's played around on this trend line now. It is a strong trend line that has been broken. Because it was such a strong uptrend line, I think it'll be strong resistance when it comes time back up to hit it. I drew this gray box, I think, on Thursday or Friday last week. I felt this area was a crucial area to see if it held. Tried to come out of there, rallied. The day before, tried to come out, rallied. So it's been rallying the last part of the day. You look at all the indicators are trending down. They are showing over, the stock RSI is showing overbought, like it should have a move up like it did here. You can see what happened from here to here, and then when it was here, you see what happened from here to here. So it can stay in here like you see here, and it could do that. It could wave around in here for a while, but I would expect some kind of move up or some kind of leveling out in this area. It is going to hit this line here, and it is not going to blow through there. I don't think. It might create a wick up there or something like that, blow through and come back down. So I'll be watching the VIX all week, watching on short charts to see where we're at and to see what we're doing. As one of the key indicators, and that's why the option prices have been so messed up this week. Let's start on the Dow. You can see these lines I drew last week. These are the original ones. Now I drew some secondary ones out in here. You can see the Dow kind of finished right on one of those lines. I mean, it is sitting on it perfect. I haven't changed this. Just ran this up here right where it's at. So it's sitting right on a line here for a breakout. I expected when it broke out of here it would break out, and it had a decent pop. Maybe not as big as I thought I was going to think we'd hit 9,000 pretty easy. But when it did come out, we did have a decent pop out. But this didn't serve as any support. It just broke back down here into the crux, and now it's kind of trending up if you look at it here. So we've been basically flat from December 8th on. It's been basically flat market, up and down, kind of a range bound type thing. So I would expect we're going to see a little up move here looking at the Dow. If not, if we break beneath this, I see us drop until down in here somewhere right before this trend line. So let's take a peek at the NASDAQ, shall we? NASDAQ's very interesting. It's got a headline right here that's been hit 1, 2, 3, been close here and here, 4, 5, 6, 7 times it's hit its head right on this resistance here. So this line right here is right about 1600, we'll call it 1594, 1590, somewhere in there. Right in the 1600 area. Having a hard time breaking that. I don't think it's going to hold. It looks like it should hit this maybe again 2 or 3 times, maybe, and then break down. If it breaks above it, it's going to be support, which is a possibility. I just don't think so. I think this market's mixed up, because I just look at a Dow and it looks like it might have an up pop, and the Nasdaq's looking like it might have a down pop. So another day, or maybe, and it could be flat, and we could extend this just because we're coming into Christmas season right now, and we normally don't see a lot of action. So, and then the S&P. I thought the S&P is pretty interesting. Closed right on the cross of this wedge here, this triangle. It was an up down line right on the center of it, sitting on support, sitting in an area that looks to me like it should rebound off of there. If it's showing oversold, it's showing high, which would indicate it should start rolling over. But just looking at the chart itself, it would look to me like we'd see a little up pop there, which isn't good because I am in puts right now on Shield. If you've been keeping up on the blog, you know I bought some last week, so we'll see how that goes. So far they're working out all right. We'll see if it continues. So let's look at some stocks. RMBS is the ticker symbol, Rambus Inc. This one here is one I've just pulled up this weekend looking at. It's hitting its head on 200 moving average, and it's also right near the 50% retracement. It did close above it. I'd rather see this 50% up here to make this a stronger move. It'd be awesome. But nonetheless, it did try to break the 200, didn't do it. I wouldn't be surprised to see it hit it maybe 2 or 3 times. But I'm going to watch it to see if it'll pull back into this area down in here. I think it'll at least fill this gap right into here. So that would be the 1465 area. but I'm thinking more along the lines right into the 13 area, somewhere in here, possibly all the way down to the 1150 area. So somewhere in here. But percentage-wise, good move. It's showing oversold, so it looks to me like it needs to turn down. Everything's pointing that way. So that's one I would be playing to the downside. What is the next one on my list here? PMC. PMC is Pharmerica Corp. Pharmacy company. Basically, I've just got a nice little bearish flag here. See how it's been doing it the whole time? It's going down, down, down. Nice little bearish flag. Drop. Up. Nice little bearish flag. Drop. Up. Nice little bearish flag. This is one that if you're going to try to play it, I don't think you can wait for it, because you can see that first move on each of these. You see that first candle? That's the one you're going to want to try to play. So if this is one you're going to play, this is one you're going to have to get in early and just kind of hang with. And your stop, would be somewhere in this area here, the 1650 area. But you'd be looking for it to break this trend line and drop hard and drop fast. Now, the indicators don't show that it's going to happen, but that's what I would be looking at. And if you look back, when it happened there, these indicators were down low anyway, so it can do it. I wouldn't be surprised, and that would be one that I'll be keeping an eye on. Here's EPIQ, Epic Systems, the reverse, a bullish flag. Okay, so let's look in the past here. Here we go. Trending up, little bullish flag right here, pop up. Nice big strong move, moved up, kind of petered out, drop down, pop up. Nice strong move. This one was pretty good. It's a $4 move for this stock was really good. If we do the same here, you're looking at 20 bucks. I would play it to right up to the top fib, 1775, and I'd look for this to be support, the catalyst to move it up. So little bullish flag. The indicators looking good for maybe turning to make that happen. So let's see what else we got. IRIS is another one we're looking at right here. IRIS is just caught in an ascending triangle. It's been moving up. We've got the long term here. You got the big gap down here that makes it hit. So it's right in a crux. And this one could go either way. If I had to guess, coming up against a 200 moving average, coming up against this trend line, I could see it moving down. That would be my guess. Hold on one second. All right, back. Sorry about that. I could see it hitting up in here and then breaking down to the downside here and coming on down. I would say, looking around here, I wouldn't be surprised to see it come down right into this area here, the $12 area, I think is where I'd be looking at. Maybe a $2 move, something like that. It could go farther. It could come all the way back down to the support $9. But anyway, that would be one I'd be looking for the downside. And then finally, I think I had one more for you tonight. Just because I'm busy, I don't have tons of them. JNPR, Juniper Networks. Juniper Networks. Interesting. This one is a very playable stock. It moves a lot. I mean, it's got great moves. Juniper, what I liked it on, it's forming a bullish flag here. Little bullish flag just like it did here, but it's within a descending type of, well, it's more of ascending, like a wedge. It's in a wedge, so it's got double action going on right here, right now. So I would be looking for a pop off this line and maybe the catalyst to move it up here. It is in an uptrend right now, and if it breaks this, I could see it continue up this uptrend to the 1950 area or something like that. The stock RSI and MACD are showing it turning down. So that would be something we're going to have to keep an eye on. 200 moving average way up here, so we've got lots of room to go. You can see what happened on the 200 in the past. Hit, down, tried it again, down, tried it again, then way down. So that's why I like that 200 moving average play. You'll see that a lot if you look around at it. Anyway, so that's it. That's AK Option Trader for this week. I know it's short, I know it's sweet. Give you a few plays to look at. Please check out the blog. Appreciate any comments. This will be the AK Option Trader signing out. Trade well and prosper, people.